Legacies are built with strength, determination, passion.
You're going to make your mark in the 2012 season.
He fires downfield. The kick is Mustangs football. It's a pass over the middle. A handoff.
The legacy has begun. Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram presents Mustang Football Review.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Glenn Laird, the Director of Advancement at Madison Academy. Each week at this time, I'm joined by my good friend, Dr. Eric Koyu, the head coach of the Madison Academy Mustangs, as we take a look back to the past week's game and a look ahead to what the Mustangs can anticipate from the week's coming opponent. Let me begin this by just saying, wow. Central of Clay County came into our stadium ranked second in the state in 4A, having outscored their region opponents 312 to 32. The Mustangs put more points on the board against this team than the rest of their region combined. Coach, what an amazing performance by your team from start to finish.
Well, thank you, Glenn. The players played an outstanding game Friday night. We had a complete game. We were playing an outstanding opponent, and it really showed how well our team can be when we all are playing on every cylinder.
Well, it was a great performance, and the highlight reel is going to be a lot of fun to watch tonight. Let's take it, and you give us your commentary.
We challenged our guys to win every play and to put pressure on them at the get-go. Clay Central had not been behind all year. They hadn't even been in a very close game. Their closest game at halftime was their region championship against an undefeated Dadeville, 13-0 at half even. So we felt like if we could get on the board quick, eat a lot of clock doing it, shorten the game, things would go our way. Our offensive line did a great job early on establishing themselves. Great tackle by Logan Hamlet the previous play. Carryon Johnson helped pick up the first down. Carryon with a great play there. But we came out of the gate, even though we didn't score on our first possession, we ate 3.5 minutes. We stopped them 3 and out, which was huge defensively that you just saw. And then the second possession, we start opening up and sort of some electrifying plays. Carryon Johnson made a great run in the previous play there, eluding tacklers, breaking some tackles. You see him spin out of things. Our offensive line's gaining more confidence play by play. And then finally here, a play action pass from Blake Coward to Nick Haas, who catches the ball at the highest point, fights for it. It's very good coverage by the defender from Clay Central, but Nick came down with it. We've got a 1st and goal at the 6, and Clay did not make it easy for us to get in. In fact, we have to score there on a 4th and goal. Logan Hamlet pushes it in, and we were just at a point where we needed a touchdown, not a field goal. And so that was a great way to open it up. The defense kept playing very hard. Taylor Zach was back this week. Taylor Zach and Chandler Trock there with a great tackle. And having Taylor back, he's excited to play, was really good. One of our defensive leaders. A little screen pass on a big 3rd and long. Blake did a good job of the timing on that. Nick makes a great catch, but outstanding blocking by our players on that. Again, another play action pass. Unfortunately, a little underthrown to Colby Crossfield. We couldn't run it high across the middle there, and underthrown a little bit. So we couldn't jump real, ahead there like we wanted. And Clay had a little life there, but we recaptured the momentum. I challenged Chandler Trock and our defense as they went back on the field to recapture the momentum. That's very important in football, is having the momentum. So even though they had an interception, we got it right back with a short field with a great interception by Chandler Trock. Carryon with an excellent run there. Challenged our offense, find a way to get it in. You've got an opportunity, short field. Carryon shows why he's just getting recruited by all over the country, and a great run there, but outstanding blocking. game. He's not touched till he's gotten 5 yards, then he breaks a couple tackles. He's just very lean and runs well. Malik Miller forces that to the edge. Great job with him and Nick being there to set the corner and keeping them. They just didn't have a lot of yardage the first half. Again, Malik, Taylor Zach, Frank Williams with a play there. They run the counter, and you see our guys flying around. That's a great run by number 10, but our guys don't give up, keep poking the football, rallying the football. Malik Miller with an excellent run here. He does a good job of bringing a lot of weight and strength to the running game. Malik with another great tackle there. I know they thought it was a little late, but he let up when he was out of bounds there. Frank rushes the passer. Damian Pan with an interception after it had been tipped right before half. Of course, I was thinking, make sure we don't fumble it and they pick it up and then run it in, because I didn't think he could get it all the way back. But great interception, great way to end the half, up 14-0 against a team that hasn't been down all year. And we have been told by several opponents that we couldn't run on them and that they just were dominating.
Well, your defense played a remarkable game. Now, they do give up a touchdown in the second half. We're going to have those highlights in just a little bit. But this is against a team that has averaged scoring almost 45 points a game against their opponents this season. What a tremendous effort by your team coach. We've got a lot more coming up here on the Mustang Football Review. Stay with us. The AD report after this timeout.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
The only thing more impressive than a Ram Hemi are the deals at Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Huntsville. Right now, during Ram Power Days, choose from $10,000 off the 2012 300 Hemi or the 2012 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Hemi. Plus, we're going to throw in a $500 Visa gift card. Reliability and strength of a Hemi engine. It doesn't get much better than that.
Don't miss Ram Power Days going on now at Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Huntsville.
The 2013 Dodge Dart. Yep, it's finally here, and only here. At Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Huntsville. It's a car lover's dream. This baby has an 8.5-inch touchscreen, 10 airbag standard, and gets up to 41 MPGs. Style, performance, MPGs. All in one nice little package. And starting at just $14,900.
You'll only find it at Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Huntsville.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You think you've seen good deals? Well, you haven't been to Landers McLarty Subaru, where for the first time ever, you get to choose. Get the 2012 Forester or the 2012 Legacy, just $19,995. Yeah, $19,995. That's a deal you can really sink your teeth into. Or get the 2012 Outback right now, just $279 a month. Run, don't walk, to Landers McLarty Subaru in Huntsville. Today, dog.
Introducing the all-new Fiat of Huntsville, right here on University Drive. You've got to see these cars, even take a test drive. Experience the new Fiat 500, available now for just $13,995 or only $99 per month.
We invite you to see our brand new facility and celebrate our grand opening
of the all-new Fiat of Huntsville on University Drive.
We're back with Mustang Football Review, brought to you by Fiat of Huntsville.
It's time for the AD report. Here's Andy Blackston.
Timeout.
And we're here with Coach Brian Privet, entering his 7th season as the varsity head coach at Madison Academy for the girls program. Coach Privet's done an unbelievable job. He's a state championship coach. He has 2 runner-up appearances in the 3A championship game. Coach Privet, tell us a little bit about your team this year. I know you've lost a pretty good player, Lydia McGee. We're about to start the season here. What's the outlook looking like?
I'm excited about this year's team. You know, losing a player like Lydia McGee that's been a part of your program since she was in 8th grade and a high-impact player and a big-time leader, you want to see how your kids are going to respond. But one thing I'm really excited about is we have a high-character team. Really, we're more experienced going into this year than we were going into last year, with the exception of Lydia. So our girls are just going to have to step up. We've got girls that are going to do that, but we've got to focus on doing the little things and playing defense and boxing out that we've always focused on. And then we got to find the way to share the ball on offense and spread out scoring and play team basketball.
Real quick, tell us what your program stands for. What are the most important things you want your kids to know when they leave your program?
Well, we want to leave a legacy of just growing as a whole person, the spiritual element of just growing in their relationship with God, and they're going to be future moms, being a part of their family, and be wives that honor God, and you know that's the main thing we want them to grow in, and learn that from hard work and work ethic, and like we said, high character, investing in relationships, and growing spiritually, and being a great teammate and a friend. And then in the midst of all that, learn how to be a part of a team and execute what we do as a basketball player.
Well, we appreciate Coach Privett stopping by and spending some time with us. Come out and watch these girls play. They're fun to watch.
This squad is very unique. It's the largest squad that I've had. We have 5 seniors. 4 of them I have known since they were in 2nd, 3rd grade.
I've grown up being an only child, and Christina's always been like an older sister to me. I go to her for everything. I can tell her everything, and it's been a really neat experience being able to see her get engaged and be at her wedding, and now watch her raise a child.
I have much respect for her. She's an awesome coach. She bonds with all of us equally. She loves us equally. She's really funny. Sometimes I kind of look at her as a friend.
Christine has always been in my life. I was there when she got engaged. I was at her wedding. I've just really gotten to know her over the past 18 years of my life, and she's been an amazing role model for me to look up to.
I've gotten to aid for my cheer coach for the past 2 years, and I get to help her with all the cheerleading stuff, and I've seen how hard of a job it is, and so I really have a lot of respect for her and all that she does for us.
To know Christine my whole life. She's known me since I was a baby, so I'm sure she has many memories she could share about me, but I've loved being able to have Christine as a cheer coach, and I just look up to her so much, and I just hope that one day I can be the woman that she's been.
They're very sweet, good girls that I just can always count on, and I'm really going to miss them.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Introducing the all-new Fiat of Huntsville, right here on University Drive. You've got to see these cars, even take a test drive. Experience the new Fiat 500, available now for just $13,995 or only $99 per month.
We invite you to see our brand new facility and celebrate our grand opening
of the all-new Fiat of Huntsville on University Drive. Landers McLarty Nissan is proud to announce the arrival of the all-new 2013 Nissan Altima, the most innovative Altima ever, with an updated aerodynamic body style and improved fuel economy with up to 39 miles per gallon. And you get this premium style without the premium price. Right now, get the 2013 Altima for just $279 per month and only $1,500 down. But this amazing price won't last long. So come in today to Landers McLarty Nissan in Huntsville.
The only thing more impressive than a Ram Hemi are the deals at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. Right now, during Ram Power Days, choose from $10,000 off the 2012 300 Hemi or the 2012 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Hemi. Plus, we're going to throw in a $500 Visa gift card. Reliability and strength of a Hemi engine. It doesn't get much better than that.
Don't miss Ram Power Days going on now at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. At Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville, we would like to introduce our new General Manager, Rob Callis.
Hi, I'd like you to experience a difference at Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville. We are proud to offer the all-new redesigned C250, the top-selling ML350, and of course the world-class E350, all from a name you trust.
Come in today and drive off in the Mercedes-Benz of your dreams for less than you ever dreamed possible. Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville.
We're back with Mustang Football Review, brought to you by Fiat of Huntsville.
Well, the Clay County Volunteers come out of the locker room with an offensive game plan that is designed to protect a lead, and yet they find themselves in jeopardy of losing the first game in school history. Coach, as impressive as your team was in the first half, I think they were even better in the second.
Absolutely, Glenn. We knew they were getting the ball first. We challenged our guys, don't let them march down and cut the score in half in this first drive. Defense rose up. We got the ball back.
Well, the second half highlights are a lot of fun to watch. Let's roll the film and talk about it, Coach.
Yeah, the third quarter also, it lasted a long time, and there were 3 touchdowns scored in it with the combined both teams. Great job of the defense of working down the line, staying square with their hips, rallying around the ball carrier, each expanding their gap that they're responsible for as the ball carrier expands the ball. Chandler did a good job. Number 1 had come into the game just dominating defenses, and he does a good job of ripping that out of his hands at the last second. He's such a tall receiver. He's been recruited by several colleges. Nick Hoss on the corner blitz. We had designed all week to try to blitz a lot from corners and safeties, and Nick with a great sack there. And by stopping them on that opening drive, we continued to set the pace defensively that we were not going to be run all over like they had done everybody else all year. And then maybe one of the biggest plays of the game, Marmon Martin on a 60-plus yard run. I think they were a little asleep and weren't expecting that, and that was huge. Caught them then down 20-0. Now, hats off to them. They had a big pass play, corner route to their tight end, put them on about the 5, and then they push it in. So they responded quickly. I think there was about a minute of clock time that went off the clock, and 2 touchdowns were scored. So they're again within striking distance, so our offense has to respond, burn some more clock, and try to find our way in the end zone. Malik Miller was doing a great job of getting those hard yards, again with his big frame and strong running ability. Another big play of the game on a 3rd and long, screen pass. Blake Coward set it up well. Our lineman set it up well. Logan with the catch. We blocked well, gave us a big first down, and changed the field position. Kerryon Johnson bursting through the line, bouncing to the edge, finding the end zone. Field position was in our favor all night. That's huge on a running team like that. You don't want to give them a short field. So the screen pass got us a good field position, set up Kerryon's great electrifying run there. And at that point, they're in emergency mode. They go away from what they do, running the ball so much. They go to spread. I don't think they're used to that. So you can kind of see that from this point on, our defense does a good job dominating them. They do get the ball back down in the red zone again, but our guys rose up and kept them out. So we didn't have to face some kind of onside kick, an emergency situation on their part. So great stop there. At this point, we try to get into a game plan of milking as much clock as we can. And Marmar with, again, another explosive run. cutting back. He does a great job there of changing the field position again, making it even more difficult. And at this point, we're trying to burn that clock off. We find ourselves in a 4th down scenario, though. So one more time we go to the air. Blake finds Nikos for the touchdown, and that sealed the deal at that point with a great 33-7 victory over what the power rankings of the state all had as the #1 team in 4A, and the media, the AP, had the #2 in 4A. So great game by our team to rise to the occasion there. One of the best formations in football is taking a knee, letting that clock go out, and congratulating the opponents, and just the players played about as good as we've played all year, and we've said that a couple times. So if we can keep that consistent level for the playoffs, we're going to be in good shape.
You have said that, but of all the games that I've seen this year, Coach, this was by far the most fun to watch. Your team was just dominant. Great performance. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've got more to talk about, of course, in our program tonight. We've got Winston County coming to Madison Academy this coming week. We want to find out a little bit about them. But before we do that, we want to share with you another slice of life at Madison Academy. This segment, of course, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville. This time, talk to you a little bit about our elementary school. And we share a lot of things about the upper school at MA. And to be honest with you, it's pretty tough to get in. There are a few openings each year in the elementary school, but it's getting tougher and tougher to find a place even there. So we're going to share with you some of the great things that are happening in the elementary school at Madison Academy.
Madison Academy's Slice of Life, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Huntsville.
Those of us that are older realize that our memories are so precious, and the older we get, the more precious they are. In elementary, that's what we're trying to do for our babies. We're wanting to teach them things that will mold them as they grow.
What sets us apart at Madison Academy in the elementary especially is that we focus so much on reading.
Reading is the foundation of every facet of education. And in the library, we want to make reading fun.
I like to look at Pirate Peak because it's my favorite book, and I like my mom and my dad and my teacher to read to me.
It's really important with my first graders that we learn the basics of reading.
Reading to me is like it takes me places. It takes me places like to an ocean or a beach or somewhere where it's fun.
We're transported every morning to different places. We're all going to different places at different times, and we take time out of our day to show them the importance of reading a good book.
I like doing spelling tests. I take them every week, and they're really fun, and they teach me how to read.
I went all the way from elementary school through high school, and I graduated here. And just having so many wonderful friends and opportunities to grow as a student, I wanted to come back and share those with my students here as a teacher.
We want them to be people that grow up to be productive adults that continue to serve our society.
Don't go away. More Mustang football after these messages from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
The 2013 Dodge Dart. Yep, it's finally here, and only here, at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville. It's a car lover's dream. This baby has an 8.5-inch touchscreen, 10 airbag standard, and gets up to 41 MPGs. Style, performance, MPGs. All in one nice little package, and starting at just $14,900.
You'll only find it at Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Huntsville.
Welcome back for fourth quarter of the Mustang Football Review, sponsored by Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It's the Dodge Dart Player of the Week from Landers McLarty Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
As the ball is inside the 2, power I formation, Coward motions Kerryon Johnson this time out wide right. The give is straight ahead. Logan Hamlet. Logan Hamlet pushes it to the goal line.
Yes!
Touchdown, Mustangs!
Woo! Nice job by Logan, who just refused to go down.
We're standing here with this week's Player of the Week, Logan Hamlet, as the Mustangs came out on senior night and took care of Central of Clay County 33-7. Logan, first of all, tell us what it's like to get a big win over a 4A opponent like Central of Clay County.
It really just gives a bunch of confidence going into the playoffs. You know, they're undefeated. They're probably going to end up being in the state championship, and it just gives us that much more confidence going into the playoffs.
Logan, you started us off tonight, scoring the first touchdown, but man, you really shined on defense as our defense shut this team, who's averaging 44 points a game, only gave up 7 points tonight. What's it feel like to be named Player of the Week?
It's an honor, but really it's the team. You know, Coach challenged our defense to just come together. They supposedly they can run all over everybody, and we just stopped them.
Now, next week you guys begin the playoff season against Winston County here on your home field. Tell us what preparation this next week's going to be like.
It's going to be intense, you know. Coach is going to push us because it's one and done. We win, we keep going, and we lose, we're out. So he's just going to be really intense.
And that's Logan Hamlet, this week's Player of the Week. The Mustangs win tonight 33-7 over Central of Clay County.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the new Jeep Liberty.
Congratulations to Logan Hamlet on being selected as our Dodge Dart Player of the Week. Logan's going to receive a trophy as a commemoration of not just this week's performance, but really the entire season. He's just been an outstanding player on both sides of the football. Speaking of winners, Matt Troxel is the winner of our oil change giveaway this week. He wins 6 years worth of free oil changes from our friends at Landers McLarty, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. And man, that is such a great prize. And let me remind you that our games each week are webcast on the Alabama High School Athletic Association network. And those guys, you just heard Scott Wright and Scott Royster, they do a terrific job each week. Well, Coach, let's talk just a little bit about round one of the playoffs. You've got Winston County coming to town. What do you know about them?
Yeah, Winston County has come up from 2A, so this is their first year in 3A. It's Double Springs, Alabama, so they'll be making their way up to Huntsville. And they're a spread offense, pistol offense, really balanced. They do a good job of throwing the ball around. Quarterback does a good job. They run good routes, so they'll throw a little more than some of the teams we've seen here recently, but they're very scrappy. I feel like their offense is very efficient, does a good job. I feel like we have a size and speed advantage, so I think that if we play well, don't turn the ball over, and guys like Logan and the rest of the the defense can step up to a team, and hopefully we'll keep moving, as Logan said.
Well, it's round one. Very quickly, what are some of the interesting matchups that you see out there?
Well, we're going to play the winner of Plainview and Susan Moore. And Susan Moore has to travel to Plainview, and that's definitely the most interesting game for us because we feel like we can win this week, and that would be who we would play then, the winner of that game. Also on our side of the bracket, you've got Colbert County playing Hamilton, which is an interesting game, and then you have Sylvania playing Sac. So those are all very interesting games that will affect us very quickly in rounds 2 and 3.
Well, the good thing is that the Mustangs get to play at home in the first round of the playoffs. That's something that you won by winning your region. Very tough Region 8. Now, the first round of the playoffs will be held at Madison Academy. Winston County coming to town. We need to have a good turnout from the Madison Academy faithful. I think we had a great crowd at the game this past week, and that just makes all the difference in the world when you've got a good fan base out there rooting you on. So come on out to the football game. It's a great atmosphere for high school football. I think one of the best atmospheres in the state. That's all we've got time for tonight. Thank you for joining us. God bless.